The frame was broken here, so I welded it and put a gusset in. And the rad fins are all bent over. If you look closely, you can see daylight through here.
Yeah.
That's the ones that I've straightened so far. All this has to be done.
So basically where it's dark color patch, that's what you've done, and everything
Yeah.
else has to be straightened
It has
still.
to be done.
And then what's the reasoning behind that?
Well, I don't know what the hell they done there. Pressure washer on an angle or high air pressure and bent the fins over it.
Okay, but why would you straighten them out?
So the air can go through.
Okay, otherwise,
It won't cool.
okay.
Won't cool the engine. And if you look here, you can see the mufflers are on, and the supports are on both sides. So next is put the new exhaust pipe and the mufflers in,
Okay,
and this guard that goes in here is just tie strapped in, eh? So I cut all that off because I'm gonna put a new set of belts in here. Somebody had put one new belt with an old belt, so
okay.
that doesn't work out. And this switch is seized. I got a new one coming. Should be here Thursday or Friday.
Okay, so to the guys that don't know what kind of switch that is, what is it for?
Well, that's one 12-volt battery individually, or 2-volt 12-volt batteries, or off,
Okay,
but it's seized. And then, as you know, the back end has all been vacuumed,
okay.
and
You
we
took the floor out here.
We took the floor out. This all has to be vacuumed. And then there was no wiring go to the lights, so I strung wire, but I'm not finished because if you go on the other side, I'll show you. This light was not wired. Eh?
Okay,
Wires are here.
so definitely not gonna work.
So they had the wire going underneath here, and that's could touch the frame. So I drilled a hole here. I'm gonna put a hose in and run the wires through that hose so they can't get buggered up.
Okay, and all this extra wiring here, that's going to the lights back
Yeah.
here, or?
This is gonna go down in here through a hose
Yeah.
to the front. Then I'll put all this crap back in, and then it's gonna go up here, tied down, and to these individual
Switches.
switches, which I don't know what they are right now. And this gas pedal was sticking, so I lubricated the cables, and I put a return spring on here, so it comes back. It was
Okay.
revving up. I took the bolts out of here, and I clamped this with vice grips because I might have to take it apart yet. Eh?
Okay.
I put a new ignition switch in. The ignition switch was screwed. And I put a new fuel hose on and a filter. So there's still quite a bit to do.
Okay. Now, one of the things you were mentioning here the other day was these guys might need a new axle. What have you done
the
there?
axle was bent next to the hub. Too much load, eh? It should have a bigger axle, but we're gonna put another 3,500 pound in for now.
Okay.
And then down the line, we'll put a 6,000 pound in
Okay.
with heavier springs.
Didn't you say the U-bolts were broken or something
No,
as well?
The U-bolts were original, and I couldn't loosen them, so I had to cut them all off.
Okay.
Impact wouldn't take them off. So we've got a new axle coming.
Okay. So you're having fun here then?
Well, as long as we have parts, we
Yeah.
can keep going.
And the parts are coming pretty on steady basis, or?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty well. Now, there's no way of getting in here to check the oil or to put oil in, so I'm gonna make a frame here, a door
Okay.
that you can lift up and close. They've been just bending this and putting their hand in there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make over here, I'm gonna make a frame over the rad after I put that Teflon screen on so the stuff can't plug up the rad.
Okay. So,
We put a new overflow tank in. The other one was wrecked and taped,
yeah.
so that's done.
Now, so you mentioned earlier the damage to the back of that rad is from probably pressure washing. You wouldn't recommend anybody do any pressure washing
Well,
on
if
any
you
of that?
pressure wash, you have to go straight into the fins.
Yeah.
If you go at an angle, everything is so delicate they'll bend over.
Okay.
Actually, air and a long stem and go straight in and we'll take everything out.
Okay. So that's what Dad's doing here. It's Tuesday. What is it? April 4th. And it's not bombardiering, but he can crawl in and out of this.
Bombardiering next.
Bombardiering is next. Any tip of the day for the guys?
Well, I've been putting on a little weight, so I think I'm going to get onto that 3-pill thing there, 3 vegetable and 3 fruit. Forget what they call it, but and then you get on Jenny Craig. You can eat macaroni 6 times a day, and you're going to lose up to 90 pounds.
Okay.
I just hope it doesn't all come off the arms and legs, and this stays.
Okay, so that's it, guys, and we're gonna let Dad get back to work here.